Chapter 1. The Sunlit Life in Los Angeles. Los Angeles hummed with life under the relentless California sun. Palm trees lined the boulevards like sentinels, their fronds whispering in the warm breeze. In a modest but cozy bungalow in Echo Park, Sophia Ramirez began her days the same way, with a strong cup of coffee on the porch, watching the city wake up. At 42, Sophia was a woman shaped by hardship and love. Her dark hair, streaked with early gray from years of worry and work, was pulled back in a practical ponytail. Her eyes, deep brown and expressive, held the wisdom of someone who had lost much but gained everything in her daughter. Sophia had come to the United States from Mexico as a young woman, full of dreams. She met Carlos Ramirez at a community college in LA, where he was studying engineering and she nursing. Their love was whirlwind, passionate, all-consuming. They married quickly, and Mia arrived 2 years later, a bright-eyed baby with Carlos's smile and Sophia's determination. But tragedy struck on a rainy night when Mia was 5. Carlos, rushing home from a late shift, skidded on the freeway. The call from the hospital shattered Sophia's world. She held Mia that night as they both cried, promising her daughter that they would be okay. Just the two of them against the world. Sophia threw herself into work. As a registered nurse at Cedars-Sinai, she took every overtime shift offered, saving for Mia's future. Dance classes, art supplies, private tutors when needed, Mia wanted for nothing emotionally, even if money was sometimes tight. Mia grew into a stunning young woman, 19 now, with long wavy black hair, olive skin, and a talent for painting that turned heads at local galleries. She had earned a scholarship to UCLA's art program, a source of immense pride for Sophia. Their home was filled with Mia's canvases, vibrant abstracts of cityscapes and portraits that captured raw emotion. Sophia's favorite was one Mia painted at 12, a mother and daughter holding hands under a starry sky, their figures glowing with warmth. Lately, though, cracks had appeared in their perfect bond. Mia spent more time locked in her room, earbuds in, smiling at her phone. "Just talking to friends, Mom," she'd say when Sophia asked. Dinner conversations grew shorter. Mia's laughter, once echoing through the house, became rare. Sophia told herself it was normal. Teenagers pull away. College brings new worlds. But the instinct, the one that had warned her about Carlos's long hours before the accident, the one that made her check Mia's fever in the night even when she seemed fine, that instinct was stirring. It started small. One evening, Sophia noticed Mia's backpack unzipped, a plane ticket stub peeking out. "New York?" Sophia asked casually over breakfast. Mia froze for a split second. "Oh, yeah, a group from school went for an art exhibit. I forgot to tell you." Sophia nodded, but her heart twinged. Why forget something so big? Then came the credit card statement. Charges for flights, a boutique hotel in Manhattan. Thousands of dollars. "Mia, what's this?" Sophia confronted her gently that night. Mia sighed, rolling her eyes. "Mom, it's for a project. Research trip. I'll pay you back with my part-time job money." Sophia wanted to believe her. Mia had always been responsible. But the lies piled up. Friends texting Sophia. "Haven't seen Mia in weeks, is she okay?" One Friday, Mia announced she was staying at her friend Jenna's for a study sleepover. Sophia dropped her off, but as she drove away, she saw Mia hail an Uber heading toward LAX. That night, alone in the house, Sophia paced. The silence was deafening. She poured a glass of wine, then another. Finally, unable to sleep, she crept into Mia's room. The phone was charging on the nightstand. Sophia's hands trembled as she unlocked it. Mia had shared the passcode years ago, in case of emergency. There were no messages to Jenna. Instead, a thread with Uncle Tony 2 hearts dominated the recent chats. Uncle Tony. Sophia's stomach dropped. Tony Ramirez, Carlos's older brother. The man who had been like family once, but whom Sophia had distanced herself from years ago. Chapter 2. Echoes of the Past. Tony had always been the charismatic one in the Ramirez family. Older than Carlos by 5 years, he was the one who left Mexico first, building a life in New York with sharp business acumen. Real estate, flipping properties in up-and-coming neighborhoods, then developing luxury lofts in Brooklyn. By his 50s, he was wealthy, divorced twice, with no children. After Carlos's death, Tony flew to LA immediately. He handled the funeral, paid for everything without question. "Family takes care of family," he said, hugging Sophia tightly. Too tightly, perhaps. At the wake, he pulled her aside. "If you ever need anything, Soph, anything at all." His hand lingered on her arm, his eyes holding hers a beat too long. Sophia brushed it off as grief. But over the years, his visits grew infrequent, his calls laced with subtle criticisms of her life choices. "You're working too hard. A beautiful woman like you should be enjoying life." When Mia was 15, Tony sent her extravagant birthday gifts, a designer bag, jewelry. Sophia returned most of them. Now, scrolling through the messages, Sophia's world tilted. The thread went back months. Flirty at first. Tony commenting on Mia's Instagram posts, "You look just like your mother at that age, stunning." Then private messages. Invitations to visit New York. "Come see the city, kiddo. Uncle Tony will show you around." Mia had gone last summer, ostensibly for a college tour. Tony hosted her in his loft. The messages turned intimate quickly. "I can't stop thinking about our night walk," Mia wrote. Photos. Mia in Tony's kitchen, wearing his oversized shirt. Tony's replies, "You're the most beautiful thing in my life." Sophia scrolled further, bile rising. Explicit texts. Plans. Tony sending money via apps, "For your art supplies, princess." Convincing Mia that Sophia was holding her back. "Your mom loves you, but she doesn't understand your talent like I do. Come live with me. We'll travel, you'll paint full-time." Sophia sat on Mia's bed, phone in lap, tears falling silently. How had this happened under her nose? Grooming. That's what it was. Tony, a predator in family clothing, preying on a vulnerable young woman grieving her father's absence in a different way. Rage boiled. But fear too, for Mia. She was 19, legally an adult, but emotionally a girl seeking approval, dazzled by luxury and attention from a man who should have protected her. Sophia copied screenshots to her own phone, then placed Mia's back exactly as found. She didn't sleep. Chapter 3. The Decision. The next morning, Mia bounced in, cheerful. "Morning, Mom, I'm heading to New York this weekend, an exclusive art show. Invitation only." Sophia's heart pounded. "Sounds amazing. Mind if I tag along? I could use a vacation." Mia's face paled. It's kind of a student thing. Limited spots. I can stay in a hotel, explore on my own. Mother-daughter trip." After tense negotiation, Mia relented. But Sophia had a different plan. She booked an earlier flight, separate hotel. Using the loft address from messages, a converted warehouse in Dumbo, Brooklyn, she intended to see for herself. The flight to JFK was agony. Sophia stared out the window, mind racing. Memories flooded. Carlos warning her once about Tony's jealousy. "He always wanted what I had," Carlos had said. Sophia hadn't understood then. She rented a car, drove into the city as dusk fell. New York was overwhelming, horns blaring, lights flashing. She found the building. Modern glass and brick, views of the Manhattan Bridge. Parking across the street in a shadowed spot, she waited. Hours ticked by. She dozed fitfully. At 11 p.m., a cab pulled up. Mia stepped out, glamorous in a dress Sophia didn't recognize, hair styled. Tony waited at the door, tall, silver-haired, in tailored clothes. He pulled Mia into a deep kiss, hands roaming. Sophia gripped the steering wheel, nails digging in. They disappeared inside. She cried then, silent sobs shaking her. Photos from inside the loft. Sophia had seen them on the phone. Lavish parties Tony hosted, Mia as his date. But Sophia wasn't broken. A mother's love is steel. She would fight. Chapter 4. Confrontation and Revelation. The next day, Sophia tailed Mia to a trendy cafe in Soho. Tony was there, waiting. Sophia entered, heart thundering. "Mia, we need to talk." Mia gasped. Tony's face hardened. "Sophia, this is private." "No, this is my daughter." She laid out the printed messages on the table. Mia's eyes filled with tears. "Mom, how could you spy?" "Because I love you. This man is using you." Tony laughed coldly. "Jealousy doesn't suit you, Sophia. Mia's chosen me." But as Sophia revealed Tony's past affairs, his resentment of Carlos, attempts to flirt with Sophia years ago, Mia crumbled. "Is it true?" Mia asked Tony. He deflected. But doubt seeded. They argued. Mia stormed out, confused. Sophia followed, talking softly in Central Park. Hours of tears, truths. Mia admitted the grooming started innocently, escalated. She felt trapped, ashamed. Chapter 5. The Collapse and Aftermath. Sophia, researching Tony's business, found whispers of fraud. She anonymously tipped authorities. Days later, as Tony faced investigation, stress took toll. Heart attack. Hospital. Sophia and Mia waited outside doors as he recovered, Mia saying goodbye forever. They flew home. Therapy. Healing. Mia thrived again, painting stronger works. Sophia's bond deepened. A mother's instinct saved them.